Good morning, friends. Good morning, students. This is Dr. Jasmeet, and this is part 3 video of the metabolism of phenylalanine and tyrosine. In this video, we'll discuss disorders of tyrosine metabolism. So, I will start with the first disorder now. Now, coming on to the first disorder, that is phenylketonuria, right? First of all, it is a autosomal recessive disorder, right? And the incidence is 1 in 10,000 births, right? The enzyme defect is phenylalanine hydroxylase, right? The first step was conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine, but due to absence of this enzyme, phenylalanine hydroxylase, the disorder is phenylketonuria. The name is phenylketonuria. Why? Ketone bodies in urine, phenylketonuria. And the characteristic feature is mousy odor of urine, right? So the mousy odor is because of phenyl acetate and phenylacetyl glutamate. Since this pathway is blocked, phenylalanine undergoes transamination, right? Transamination, right? Transamination to form phenyl pyruvate. Phenyl pyruvate will undergo NAD positive reaction to form phenyl acetate, and it will also form phenyl lactate by NADH dependent reaction, and phenyl acetate will finally form phenyl acetyl glutamate by glutamine dependent reaction. These two products will cause mousy odor of urine, right? That is characteristic feature of this disease. Now coming on to the types of phenylketonuria, right? So disorder was due to absence of this enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. The first step of the that is conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine, right? Now there are three types: 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5, right? In type 1, it is known as classical PKU due to deficiency of this enzyme proper, right? And their type 2 and 3 includes defect in synthesis, defect in dihydrobiopterin reductase, and in type 4 and 5 there is defect in synthesis of dihydrobiopterin reductase. Now we'll start with features. The four areas are CNS, pigmentation, diagnosis, and treatment. First of all, we start with central nervous system. There is mental retardation, right? Right. The IQ is always or maybe less than 50. IQ is below 50, and patient is failure to walk and talk, right? And patient suffers from epilepsy and seizures. The patient suffers from hypopigmentation, right? The patient may have blue eyes, fair hair, and light color skin, right? And these disorders are due to enzyme problem tyrosinase, right? Due to this enzyme. Now coming on to diagnosis. Diagnosis can be done by ferriculrite test, right? And the second test is Guthrie test, right? The most confirmatory test is tandem mass spectrometry. Now coming on to treatment, the this was the first step of conversion of phenylalanine to tyrosine. So there was blockage here, right? So enzyme was phenylalanine hydroxylase. So this conversion is not going. So we have to limit this diet that contains phenylalanine, right? And supplement the patient with tyrosine so that the first action proceed forward, right? And the patient should avoid protein rich foods, right? So basically non-veg like proteins, eggs, they are supposed to be avoided. Now coming on to the second disorder that is known as tyrosinemia type 2, right? It is also known as Rickner-Hanhart syndrome, right? The defecting enzyme is here, right? First step was phenylalanine to tyrosine. The defect was PKU, right? Due to defecting enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase. Now this is second enzyme that is tyrosine transaminase, right? So second enzyme is there. So disorder name type 2, tyrosinemia type 2, right? There is blockage here, right? And there will be accumulation excretion of phenyl acetate, right? Lactate and pyruvate, right? And the chief complaints are dermatitis and eye lesions, right? But there is rare mental retardation. Rare chances of mental retardation are there, right? So this is tyrosinemia type 2, also known as a Rickner-Hanhart syndrome. There will be accumulation excretion of phenyl acetate, lactate, and pyruvate, and disorder is due to enzyme tyrosine transaminase. The second step is there, so tyrosinemia type 2 is there, and key complaints are dermatitis, eye lesions, and there is rare mental retardation is there, right? Now coming on to the third disorder that is neonatal tyrosinemia, right? So the first enzyme was phenylalanine hydroxylase. The disorder was PKU, right? The second was transamination reaction. The disorder was tyrosinemia type 2. Now this is the third disorder where we have deficiency of this enzyme para-hydroxy phenyl pyruvate dioxygenase, right? So here is blockage, right? And so it is not converted to homogenticate, and it is a temporary condition, and it responds to treatment with vitamin C or ascorbic acid, because vitamin C, due to presence of vitamin C, substrate inhibition is overcome, right? It can be overcome and reaction will proceed further. So please like and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to press the bell button below. Thanks a lot, best wishes, and keep on studying. God bless.